Each new morning is a quiet miracle. Before the noise of the world begins, before the demands of the day rise up, we are given something sacred, a moment, a breath, a beating heart, eyes that open to the light. These simple things are not guaranteed, they are not owed, they are blessings freely given, and in that moment when we wake, there is only one fitting response: thankfulness. To wake up is to be reminded that God still has a plan for you, that your purpose is not yet complete, that there is still more to see, more to learn, more to become. You have been chosen to live another day not by chance, but by divine mercy. How can we not be grateful when we realize that every second we live is a testimony of grace? Some people did not open their eyes today. Some people laid down last night not knowing it would be their last time. But you are here. You are awake. You are breathing. That means something that matters. It means your journey continues, and with it, the chance to rise higher, love deeper, and walk in the purpose God has placed before you. Thankfulness is not about having everything you want. It's about recognizing everything you already have. It's the shift from "I need more" to "I already have more than enough." A roof over your head, the strength to stand, the mind to think, and the soul to feel. That's abundance. That's favor. When you begin your day with gratitude, everything changes. Your problems don't magically disappear, but your perspective sharpens. You start seeing not just the obstacles, but also the opportunities. You stop focusing on what's missing and start celebrating what's present. And when you do that, your whole day becomes different, not because circumstances change, but because you do. There is power in a thankful heart. It humbles us. It grounds us. It reminds us that we are not the source of our own strength. It's not our alarm clock that woke us up, it's the breath of God. It's not luck that carried us through the night, it's mercy. And when we acknowledge that, we live with deeper purpose, stronger faith, and clearer vision. Start your day not with complaints or dread, but with awe. Speak a word of thanks. Whisper a prayer of appreciation. Recognize the miracle in the mundane, because every sunrise is proof that God is not done with you yet. You have something to offer this world today, something only you can give. That's why you're here. So rise with purpose, walk with faith, speak with love, and live this day as a response to the gift you've been given, the blessing of being alive. The privilege of waking up, the honor of one more chance to give thanks to God. Each morning is a divine gift, a reminder that life is not guaranteed and should be received with gratitude. Waking up is a sign that God still has a purpose and plan for your life. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's already present and abundant. A thankful heart transforms perspective, enabling you to face challenges with faith and strength. Recognizing God as the source of your breath and strength humbles and empowers your daily walk. Starting the day with appreciation deepens purpose, fuels love, and aligns you with your divine calling. Every morning we open our eyes is a quiet, sacred miracle. It's not just the sun rising or the alarm ringing. It's the gentle whisper of life being handed to us again. Too often, we rush past it, caught up in what's next, forgetting that simply waking up is not something we control or command. It's a blessing. It means our heart kept beating through the night. It means our lungs kept breathing while we slept in silence. It means God watched over us even when we were unaware. Life is fragile. Not everyone gets the gift of another morning. Some people had plans for today that they will never fulfill. Some had dreams they will never get the chance to chase. But you woke up. You opened your eyes to a new dawn, a clean page, a fresh start. That's not something to take for granted, that's something to cherish deeply. There is holiness in the ordinary, and each breath we take in the stillness of the morning is proof that we are held by a grace greater than ourselves. Before the texts, the to-do lists, the pressure of the day, there is this moment of clarity. You are alive. And not just alive, but chosen to see this day, chosen to step into the world again. Every sunrise is like a silent message from God, saying, here is another chance. A chance to grow, to love, to forgive, to build, to try again. A chance to simply be. When you wake up in the morning, it's more than just the start of a new day. It's a powerful sign that God still has something for you to do. You're not here by coincidence or random chance. Your life carries weight, and each new breath you take is evidence that your journey isn't over. No matter what yesterday looked like, whether it was filled with victory or struggle, today is a fresh opportunity, a new assignment waiting to be fulfilled. Being alive means your purpose still pulses within you. Maybe you don't see it clearly right now. Maybe the path ahead feels uncertain, but the fact that you opened your eyes this morning is proof that heaven hasn't closed the book on your story. There is still a reason for your presence, still a space in the world that only you can fill. Even when you feel tired, unqualified, or unnoticed, God's decision to give you another day is His declaration that you are still needed. Every day you wake up is a reminder that your life matters not just to you, but to others, and most importantly, to the one who created you. You were not forgotten overnight. You were remembered. You were sustained. You were chosen again. So whether your steps today are big or small, whether your impact feels loud or quiet, know this: your existence has meaning. And if God gave you this day, then there is something within it that connects to your purpose. Something only you can live out. Gratitude isn't about having everything perfectly in place. It's about realizing how much you already have, right where you are. So often, we get caught up in chasing the next thing, believing happiness lives in a future moment, a bigger paycheck, a better circumstance. But when we slow down and look around with thankful eyes, we begin to see how rich we already are. The roof over your head, the food on your table, the people who care about you, the strength in your body, the breath in your lungs. These are everyday miracles that often go unnoticed. A grateful heart doesn't wait for things to be easy or flawless. It recognizes the beauty in the midst of the chaos. It understands that peace doesn't come from perfection, but from appreciation. When you shift from focusing on what's missing to honoring what's present, your entire perspective transforms. You stop measuring your life by lack and start seeing it through the lens of abundance. There is deep power in this mindset. Gratitude turns moments into memories, struggles into lessons, and ordinary days into sacred ones. It builds resilience because it teaches you to see the light, even when life feels heavy. When you truly understand that everything you've been given, even the breath you just took, is a gift, your heart softens, your spirit lifts, and your attitude changes. You don't need to have it all to be thankful. You just need to recognize that you already hold more than enough to be blessed. When you begin your day with gratitude, you unlock a different kind of strength, one that doesn't depend on circumstances, but flows from a deeper place within. Life may not always go as planned. Challenges will come, unexpected detours will arise, and not every door will open on the first knock. But a thankful heart changes how you walk through it all. It steadies you. It lifts your eyes above the struggle and helps you see not just what's going wrong, but what's still right. Gratitude doesn't erase pain, but it gives you power over it. It allows you to look at a storm and still find something worth holding on to. It teaches you to say, this may be hard, but I'm still breathing, I'm still here, I still have purpose. That kind of mindset doesn't just survive, it thrives, because thankfulness fuels resilience. It reminds you that even in the waiting, even in the wilderness, God is still working, and you are still covered by grace. When you choose to be thankful, You begin to speak differently. You notice blessings where others only see burdens. You find joy in simple moments. You become aware that every little thing, a kind word, a sunrise, a warm meal, a smile, is a reason to give thanks. And suddenly, what once felt overwhelming becomes more manageable, because you're no longer walking through your day with a heart full of lack, but a heart full of praise. Gratitude doesn't just change your mood, it changes your vision, your attitude, your whole life. There's a deep shift that happens when you realize your strength doesn't come from your own power alone. Waking up isn't just a result of setting an alarm, it's a gift that only God can give. The breath in your lungs, the energy in your body, the clarity in your mind, all of it is a reflection of divine mercy. And when you begin to recognize that, something inside you changes. Pride gives way to humility. Worry gives way to trust. You stop carrying the pressure of doing life all on your own, and you start walking in the awareness that you are being carried by grace. A thankful heart knows it didn't make it this far by its own doing. It remembers the close calls, the nights when sleep wouldn't come, the moments when the weight felt unbearable, and yet, here you are. Not because of luck, not because of coincidence, but because God held you together when everything else was falling apart. That realization grounds you. It puts your day, your plans, and your challenges into perspective. You're not in control of everything, but you are connected to the one who is. This kind of awareness doesn't make you weaker, it makes you stronger. Because when you know where your strength comes from, you stop doubting your ability to face the day. You begin to move with confidence, not in yourself alone, but in the one who equips you. You pray differently, walk differently, and respond to life differently. Gratitude becomes your foundation, and God becomes your source, not just for survival, but for every step forward. How you begin your day sets the tone for everything that follows. When you start with gratitude, you invite peace into your spirit before the world has a chance to weigh you down. That quiet moment of thankfulness before the noise, before the rush, centers you in something unshakable. You're not just reacting to life, you're choosing how to show up in it. You're declaring, before anything else happens today, I'm thankful, I'm awake, I'm alive, and that's enough to begin with. This shift in perspective brings clarity. It reminds you that the day ahead isn't just a list of tasks to get through, but a series of moments to live intentionally. Gratitude doesn't just help you feel better, it helps you see better. You begin to notice things you'd usually overlook. A kind gesture, a moment of stillness, the smile of a stranger, the warmth of the sun. Each one becomes a reflection of grace, a reminder that life is not just happening to you, but for you. Living with appreciation at the start of your day changes how you treat others, how you face challenges, and how you view yourself. You begin to walk with more patience, speak with more kindness, and act with more purpose. When you recognize that your day is a gift, you start to treat it like one with care, with reverence, with joy. And from that place of gratitude, your purpose becomes clearer, your heart becomes lighter, and your actions begin to reflect the love and presence of God in everything you do. And so, as the light of a new day stretches across the sky, let it remind you of the unseen hand that carried you through the night. Let it speak to your soul, not with noise or pressure, but with a gentle truth that being awake is not just an event, it's a calling. You are here not by accident, but by divine purpose. Every breath you take is a thread in the greater tapestry of a life, still being written by the one who knows your story from beginning to end. In a world that moves fast, that constantly pulls your attention in 1,000 directions, there is power in pausing long enough to simply say, thank you. That pause, that sacred moment of awareness, is where you draw strength. It's where you step into the day not with anxiety, but with assurance, not with fear, but with faith, not with lack, but with the recognition that you are already surrounded by more than enough. Think about it, every sunrise is an invitation to begin again, to rise above yesterday's weight, to forgive, to heal, to grow, to laugh a little more, to complain a little less, to stop waiting for everything to be perfect before you appreciate what already is. Gratitude isn't just something you feel, it's something you live. It's found in how you speak to others, how you carry yourself, how you choose joy even when the world says you have every reason to be bitter. When you carry a thankful spirit, you stop living from a place of reaction and start living from a place of intention. You stop asking, "What will this day take from me?" and begin asking, "What can I give to this day?" And suddenly, even your smallest actions take on deeper meaning. The way you greet someone, the way you face a challenge, the way you show up when it would be easier to retreat, these become your daily offerings of praise. Not just words spoken in a prayer, but a life that reflects the very gratitude you feel. And what's more powerful than that? To live as someone who understands that their very existence is evidence of divine grace, that each new dawn is God's way of saying, "I'm not finished with you." That even when the path feels unclear, the light that wakes you up each morning is the same light that will guide your steps. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to have it all figured out. All you need is the awareness that this day, this moment, is a gift, and that your presence in it matters. So as you rise to meet the hours ahead, do it with intention. Let your heart lead with appreciation. Let your words speak life. Let your actions shine with purpose. You don't need a reason to be grateful. The breath in your lungs is reason enough. The fact that your eyes opened to see the sky, the walls, the faces you love, that is grace in its purest form. And when you understand that, when you really let that truth settle into your soul, you carry something with you that no circumstance can shake. There will be trials. There will be unexpected moments. But none of them are greater than the one who woke you up. And because of that, you can walk through this day not just existing, but truly living with a spirit rooted in gratitude, a heart open to possibility, and a faith that believes every new morning is the beginning of something sacred.